YouTube, what's going on? Kyle again, back from ePoolSupply. Today we got a special treat for you. We're actually going to walk you guys through some of our all brand new metal tools that we brought in from HammerTech Solutions. We're going to actually show you guys some comparisons against the original manufacturer's tools and walk you guys through how they kind of attach to the heads as well as the differences between the tools. So stay tuned. All right, everybody, and we are back. So again, today we are going to walk you through just a cool overview between HammerTech Solutions all metal tool as well as the original manufacturer's tool. So today we've got the Style 2 made by A&A Manufacturing. So we actually got one of every style head. You've got the original adjustable G2s here, and then you have the G2 Venturis here, and then we actually brought just a standard Style 2 head. That this is actually a high flow version of the head. It'll work for both the high flows and the low flows. So as long as you're looking at this three-prong hole pattern here on the top of the head, these are the tools that you're going to need. So we're not going to show you which tool is better. We're just going to actually walk you guys through the differences between them and let you guys kind of make the educated purchase that you need based off of your needs. So we do have the original Style 2 plastic tool on our website. Great tool. It is just solid plastic, so it's actually a molded plastic with these pins that they actually knock in there. So they're in there really well. You don't actually take the risk of breaking these pins off. You'd have to have some really stuck or stubborn heads in order to get that out. It does use metal bolts here between the pivot points. So as you can see, it does also have a knuckle, just a smaller version. And then again, you're using stainless steel here to help alleviate the rust on this. And then you also have the wing nut here at the top, so you can actually take this off and pull this bolt out and still attach it to your pool pole, and then feed this bolt back through and wing nut it on so that you don't have to go into the pool water, especially in the wintertime. Not a lot of fun, so definitely a cool little thing to have on the tool. So the original, you guys have actually seen in action. It's really nice. It just kind of pushes onto the heads and goes in there pretty solid to the point where it'll actually hold the head on here, and you can actually wiggle it around, especially if you have this attached to your pool pole. You need to go into the deep end. It's really nice to be able to get that down in there and twist lock that in and pull that back out. And you can see it functions just the same here on the Venturis, which is really nice. So for the Gamma series on the Style 2, this tool works really well in terms of holding it. When you get down to the Style 2s, which are the originals, which we always do suggest that if you do have these older Style 2s that you guys do want to upgrade here to the G2 versions, they're definitely better made. You guys can check out our other videos on the differences between the both of those, but the tool will hold it and still does allow you to get down in and twist lock these in and pull them out. The only difference with the original Style 2 heads is it does hold a little tighter. So you do need to be gentle so that you don't take the risk of pulling too hard. As you can see there in the video, when you go to release this tool, it does tend to pull the center of the head up, which you got to make sure you don't break this bottom piece, because then you take the risk of the internals of the head falling down into the pipe. So really, really nicely made tool. Definitely recommend if you're just going to do some minor little maintenance every now and then. It definitely holds up to a lot of the rigidity of the elements. But if you're looking to upgrade, especially for the service guys and for the homeowners, HammerTech Solutions actually just recently released their all metal tool here. So as you guys can see, it has a full metal handle, and it also has a full all metal knuckle and head. So the really good benefit about this is it is made out of a anodized aluminum, so it will withstand, won't rust, will withstand all kinds of climates, and you're not gonna take the risk of breaking this at all. There's no plastic on here. The only plastic part you have is your butterfly clip that will attach it to the pool pole, which you can always take out and exchange that. Or if you do have the option to be able to run a bolt very similar to the Style 2 straight through, just to give you that extra hold onto the pool pole. I definitely love that the attachment for the pool pole is a little longer, so you do get a better grip with the pool pole. So if you do have to go into the deep end and get those harder to reach heads, it's definitely nice to have some kind of a extra hold on the pole. So definitely would recommend getting the longer adapter here. Now, when we get to the awesome all metal knuckle that they have here, as you can see, they got a nice little pretty logo laser etched onto this anodized aluminum. The one good thing is your angles. So as you can see with this one, you can go almost a full 90 degrees on the tool itself in order to get a good position to be able to twist those heads out, especially for those stubborn heads, where when you get into these ones, you get about a 45 degree angle. So there is a little bit of a difference. So depending on how stuck your heads can be, it's definitely a benefit to be able to get sideways and get a better torque on the head without taking the risk of breaking everything. So really cool. The pins here on HammerTechs are actually made after. So you actually mill out the entire head here and then they beat the pins in here. So much stronger in terms of being able to grab. So definitely would recommend this. And as you can see, it does do the same thing as I showed you earlier as the plastic tool. It will go in here, which is always the harder part with these older style 2 heads, is the molding on every one is a little different. So you do got to play around with getting it locked in. But once it's locked in, it's locked in. You can flip it upside down, you can move it around, which is really nice. And then once you get it set up into the collar on the pool floor, you're just gonna go ahead and do the same thing and be able to pull this out. And again, you guys do wanna be gentle with the older style 2s because it does tend to grab the inner part. So again, as you guys move on and you guys actually go to the Gamma series, the adjustables here, as well as the Venturis, you guys can see, just like the plastic one, this one will actually still slide in and grab the head very well. Again, same thing, you can go to the deep end, move it around, get it where you want it, set it in there, make sure you twist lock this in, and then lift again. The good thing with the metal one is it does hold it a little bit tighter here for you, so you are going to, you're not gonna lose the head by any means with HammerTech Solutions tool here. So same goes with the Venturis. Definitely a high quality. There's no metal version of the Style 2, as I said previously, that you can actually compare this to, but specifically for service guys and for original homeowners that, you know, that have done a lot of work on these pop-up systems, for yourself to upgrade for a little bit more money to get an all metal version, you're definitely going to see the difference compared to the plastic tool. Highly recommend HammerTech Solutions if you're gonna want to keep the tool for quite some time. Definitely really well made. Like I said, the only thing that you may need to replace over time will be this plastic butterfly clip on here. So again, you can always get creative and be able to use a bolt here, but overall, this tool is got a lot more weight to it, which is really nice. So you're going to take the chance of sinking the head quicker down to the collar and the floor compared to the plastic tool. And like I said, you're comparing anodized aluminum to plastic. So just based off of the usage that you plan on getting out of it, we would definitely highly recommend the HammerTech Solutions version for you. So again, today we just walked you through some of the differences between the Style 2 plastic tool here, as well as HammerTech Solutions all new all metal tool featuring an all metal knuckle, which gets you a good 90-degree crank on any of the heads in your pool. I'm Kyle with ePoolSupply. Thanks for watching.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching. Subscribe today if you haven't subscribed. Check out the links below, and we got a lot more content coming your way. Thank you.